Hello world, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to codingscientist.com. We are on lesson number 6 or project number 6, you can say. In this particular lesson, we are getting slowly into the gaming aspects, right? So in the last 5 videos, you had seen very basic stuffs, right? Slowly we will get into the gaming mood and start building some interesting applications. So let's look at rock, paper, scissors. So in this particular project, I will show you how to make a rock, paper and scissor game with Python. Alright. So let me just share the IDE. It's just about 35-40 lines of code and it's very simple, guys. If you understand how the random module works, you can build it on your own. In the rock, paper, scissors game, basically our goal is to create a CLI, the command line interface, where a user has the option to choose between rock, paper and scissors, and if the user wins, the score is basically added, and at the end, when the user finishes the game, the score is shown to the user, to the end user. Of course, this is going to be on the command line, but in the future upcoming videos I am going to show you how to interface with user, with the UI, with the GUI, with graphical user interface. That's going to get more interesting. It's more advanced, but this is a very basic one. So to create rock, paper, scissors game with Python, we need to take user's choice and then we need to compare it with the computer's choice, which picks up through the random module, right, which is taken using the random module in Python from a list of choices which we input in the Python code. And if the user wins, then the score will obviously increase by 1. And then we can keep creating these types of games which will basically help beginners, for those who are beginners in Python, to think logically. You can actually apply a lot of things in this particular logic of 37-40 lines of code, and you can even use this idea to make your own game, right? So let's take a look at it, guys, how this works. So let's run this code. I'm going to run this code and you can see in the command line interface in the terminal, rock, paper or scissors. So let's say I'm going to say paper. I'm going to type paper. It says tie. All right. Let me say rock. It says you lose. Paper covers the rock. All right. So let me type scissor. SCISSORS. Scissors. Okay. You win. Scissor cut the paper. Let me try again. So can you see that the random module basically keeps picking up, in a random way. So let's say rock. You lose. Okay. Paper. Tie. Okay. Paper. Tie. Rock. You lose. All right, guys. So that's, it gets really interesting. Just imagine if you add a GUI to this 37 lines of code. I'm going to show you a couple of other apps, a library, which obviously we need to install a couple of libraries, which I'm sure you would have done it in lesson 0, right? So we will use tkinter, open source library to convert this code in a graphical way. I will show you how to do that. It's pretty easy. Alright guys, that's it for this particular lesson. I will be back soon. Bye bye.